Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, and this is Hot Ones. Today, our guest is going to be Charlotte Closer. How you doing, Charlotte?
Hi, good.
You ready to take these jellies for a ride?
Well, I'm going to try.
All right, we're going to start off with the mild one here. This is Violet Riot. So tell me, you're in Tyler. What's the roses like there?
Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous. The best in the world, we think.
So it's the rose capital of Texas, or is that the world?
The world.
It's the world?
Mm-hmm.
So are roses like inexpensive there, or what?
They're okay. They're not too much, and they grow really good. We have a beautiful rose garden with all the different ones in the whole thing, and a lot of roses.
Nice. Okay. Well, moving on, we're going to go with cranberry jalapeno Bubba Funk. It's a little bit more spicy. I really like it. So another thing famous there in Tyler is the Azalea Trail. What's that all about?
Well, we have beautiful azaleas, all colors that you can think of. And then they have it's in the spring.
It's okay, be yourself. I know it's hot. Just roll with it. That's what the show's all about.
And of course, it's a good time for the tulips and the daffodils and all those gorgeous flowers that bloom at the same time.
Yes. So is it true that people dress up in fancy old prehistoric dresses and run up and down the street looking cool?
Well, they don't run up and down the street, but they pose in front of the beautiful houses that are there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
The colonial looking, the two-story with the big post,
Yeah. I have to check that out. That sounds wonderful. So now we're going to move on to a little bit more spicy. Yes, I know, right? This is the mango.
Getting hotter. Good, but yeah, hot.
So, I know you like to read a lot. I know you got a personal library in your house. Amazing.
Definitely.
Take the walls with books.
Too many.
So, what are some of your favorite authors?
Well, I like James Patterson and John Grisham. Excuse me.
Yeah, take your time. It's hot and spicy.
Sandra Brown, who used to live in Tyler. She was a celebrity at that time, but she's written over 80 books, and I've read all but one.
Oh, what's that book? Which one are you looking for?
I don't know.
Don't know?
I can't remember. It's her newest one, but I don't have it yet. So.
Okay, all right. We'll be looking for that. What's your favorite of hers?
They're all similar, but each one is totally different though. It's the same type of thing, a love story, and a little mystery with it.
Nice.
But they're all good.
They're all good. Can't pick a favorite because they're all good. All right. So moving on to a little bit more personal questions now. You've had many pets in your life. Tell me, what's a wild story?
Well, Mandy, the one we got when the kids were little, she didn't really want to be outside. But of course you have to be outside sometimes. And the weather was good most of the time. And she would try to get in if we weren't letting her in. And she would jump up. And actually one day, I was in the house by myself, she actually turned the knob outside and managed to get the door open.
That's awesome.
Nobody believed me, but it happened.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
She was half poodle and half Dachshund.
Oh.
And she was straight hair, short, straight hair, but she could stand on her and walk around on her hind legs because of the poodle part.
Oh, amazing. Awesome. Well,
And she jumped in the pool one time. Well, it had frozen over because we forgot to turn the heater on, and let the water move around. And we had to coax her back in with treats, which she always would run to get the treats if she heard the box rattling. And that's how we got her back off the pool without her breaking through the ice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because we didn't want to go in to get her, but we would have.
Here she goes. That's amazing. Well, we're going to move on to an apricot jalapeno.
Sounds good, but I'm dreading this.
Yeah. A lot of people have backed out where you're at. You made it far. You're a champion. Keeps up. So, you have 3 beautiful children.
Yes.
You're a wonderful mother, grandmother, everything. So growing up,
Great grandmother too.
what do you got a story about your oldest, Susan? What do you got going? What did she do that was so funny?
She loved sports, all kinds of sports. And she, of course, was a cheerleader in high school at Gorman in Tyler. And she was a good kid. She didn't really do awkward things.
Yeah.
She was always a perfectionist, so
Sweet.
everything turned out good with her. Yeah, and she's a nurse, an RN at a hospital in Dallas area. And she does very well. She's really good at that.
Awesome.
And very good at with the Bible.
Oh, okay.
She's real good with that. So.
Oh, good.
And goes to Bible studies, and now is being able to go to other countries to study more about the things that happened during the Bible time. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So we're gonna try this one called pineapple jalapeno jelly, or as most of you know, Pineapple
it's
Express.
Going up, I'm assuming.
Yes, we're up on Scoville now.
I dread it.
This is
I
top
dread
3.
this one.
We've had people fall over foaming at the mouth on this one.
It's good, but it's a little warm.
So moving on, tell me about Linda.
Well, she was the daring one. So, but she was a cheerleader also in high school and junior high. Which they'd never had a junior high cheerleader before, but she talked Father Joseph into allowing it. But it went away after Linda was gone. He said no more. So they're just, and now she's a realtor, and a very good one in Orange County in California. So does very well.
Nice.
So.
Excellent. So, tell me a little bit about Dave.
Well, he was a perfect child, never any trouble at all. And he ended up with finishing college and was all about stocks and bonds and all that. He had his stockbroker license. He got that license the day before the stock market dropped in the 80s. So he just went on to do other things and loved what all he did. And he did family planning, for retirement with different doctors, and even had a ski lodge owner that he did the plan for, and different, very successful and all that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, let's go on with this is our second hottest one. And it's up there. It's Casper's Inferno. Bubblegum jelly exclusive. It's got ghost pepper in it. It's ghost pepper.
Good. But. Ooh.
All right.
But it is
So
good.
we're going to a portion of the show we call the laptop section. I show you some pictures from your Twitter feed, and you tell me what's going on in here, and you fill in the blanks because a lot of people have questions on these things. So here, we've got you hanging from what looks like a huge rocky mountain. I mean, and you just And you got this look on your face. What's going on with this picture? What's happening there?
Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't realize it, but there's sort of a drop off there, and I've got one foot hanging over the side.
Wow.
And I'm hoping I can get back up.
Well, what were you doing? Were you taking
I
pictures?
wasn't paying attention.
That's simple as that. Simple as that. All right. And then we found another one over here. We've got you with Michael Jordan at a Bulls game. I think it was in Chicago. Was that in Chicago? Or what was going on there?
Well, I finally was able to go to a game, and I've always admired him so much. And he actually shook my hand and hugged me.
Oh, that's amazing. You look happy in the picture. Amazing. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go with the hottest, the Carolina Reaper. Now this one, tradition on the
I
show, we
really
like to add an
dread
extra dab to the thing. You don't have to if you don't want to, but a lot of people put a little extra.
Well,
You want to try it? You want to go for it?
yeah,
All right.
put a little on there. Okay.
All right. Jeez. I'm just back.
It is good, but ooh. Oh.
Okay. That's a hot one, right? So, real quick, this camera. Pick a camera and tell us what's going on in Charlotte's life.
Well, Susan, my oldest one, and I just got back from California visiting Linda, my other daughter. And we had a great time. It was really fun. We even went out on a boat and to see all these yachts that are with the houses right above, and their yacht is right below them so that they're ready to go anytime they want to. I have never seen so many, and they're all just stacked side by side. And some were too big for the slots, and they're out in the middle. So it was really fun.
There you have it, folks. California Dream and Grammy over here. Having a good time. Thank you, Charlotte, for joining us on the show.
Appreciate
you made
it.
it through, right?
Yeah, I made it.
Power through
Well,
like
it's hot, but I liked it.
Well, we enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank
you
you.
for coming out.
Appreciate it.
Good. This has been Hot Ones over here with Chuck Smith.